Welcome students. In this video I'll be talking about raw picture. Please subscribe. So the raw picture focuses on visualizing each equation in a system as a geometric object, typically in 2 dimensions. Each equation corresponds to a line, and in 3 dimensions each equation corresponds to a plane. So in 2 dimensions it's a line, and in 3 dimensions it's a plane. The raw picture is particularly useful for visualizing how these geometric objects intersect to determine the solution. In a two-variable system such as the following, 2x plus 3y equals 1 and 6x minus y equals 1, we're going to have one solution. We can have 1, 2, I'm sorry, we can have one, I'm sorry, 1 second, 1, we can have one solution, and that will be the answer to the raw picture. Technically, when you're dealing with 2 dimensions, a line, the solution to a 2 dimensional system is a line in a 2 dimensional system. So that means that we're gonna do it as follows. Okay, so we're gonna find a solution. Okay, so let's see. So visualizing it. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so the system is 2x plus 3y equals 1, and then 6x minus y equals 1, and then okay, I know the solution is going to be x equals 1/5 and y equals 1/5. And I made a mistake, because in a 2 dimensional system is a point. In 2 dimensional systems we're working with a line. We're not the solution is okay, we're working with lines. Okay, lines where is not the solution. And then in 3 dimensions we're working with a plane, with planes. In this particular, we're gonna have one solution in this particular system, because it's a 2 dimensional system. And remember, two lines, they can cross in only in one point, in one place. They can be parallel and they don't cross to each other. That means that these are we can parallel. So no solutions. And they can also overlap, so it could be the same line two lines cross on the same, they're overlapping, so that means that infinitely many solutions. Okay, so the solution is gonna be 1/5, so it's gonna be somewhere here. We can call it 1/5, 1/5. Okay, then we can graph the other one. For example, we can let x equals -1 and -3. I'm sorry, -1 and -1 for y. So that would be, because if you plug it in here, you're gonna get equals 1. So that means that 2 times -1, that's -2 plus 3, -2 plus 3, that's equal to 1. So that would be -1, 1. So that would be so that's a point on that line, so it would be -1, 1. Okay, and also let's see, let's plug in, let's find another one that would be something like x equals 1/2, -1/2, and then y equals -2/3. Because if I plug in, that's gonna be 2 times -1/2, that's gonna be -1, and then plus 3 times 2/3, that's gonna be 2. So that would be -1 plus 2, that's 1. So that would be good. So, okay, so that would be -1/2 and 2/3, -1/2 and 2/3. Okay, so now let's erase a little bit here. Now let's work with the second one. So let's see, we can let x equals 1 and y equals 5, because 6 times 1 is 6, and then y equals 5, that will be 6 minus 5 equals 1, so it will be 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, and then label it, and then we're gonna do x equals 1/3, and then y equals 1, so it will be 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. Okay, so that would be 1/3 1, 1/3 1, something like here. So actually 1/5 is around, is like 20% of 1. No, actually, if it's actually 1/5. That's gonna be somewhere around here, actually, around here. So let's erase this one, but it's still 1/5. Okay, 1/5, and then we can say, we can draw the line. So that's the solution here, a point for this particular system. This is the solution, 1/5, 1/5. Now we are working with a three-dimensional system. Something like x, y, and z. Let's say the plane, one plane is going like that, and then another plane is going like that. And if we say that something like so it's gonna be crossing, let's say it touches here, it crosses here, so this line here and then let's say, let's see, let's make it, so let's make it another color. Okay, so let's make it blue, and let's say that the other plane is vertically here. Okay, once again, is it red? No, it's not red. Okay, so let's see, let's make it thicker as well. So let's say the other plane is going here, vertically like that, and going like that. So this place that it crosses here, that's gonna be the solution, and that's a line for a three-dimensional system. So your system is gonna look something like this: 2x plus 3y equals 1, and then we can say, let's see, let's make it in order, something like minus z equals 1. Of course, I'm not sure if this has a solution, but it's gonna look something like this: x plus 2y equals 1, plus, let's say we can say plus 2z, and then we can say something like 3x plus y minus 4z equals 1. So the solution to the system x the x and the y and the z, the solution is a line. I hope you like what you saw, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.